finish rich fruit. I have nothing left.
Yeah.
You're gonna take it away from
Let me
me.
see the remote. All right, let's see if this works.
Streaming hot piss.
Test. Test.
Pork chops. Oh, yeah.
Test. We are broadcasting on YouTube,
Pork chops.
Feels so fancy.
and now the YouTube is coming back into our microphones.
Great. We're going to be on an infinite time loop. It's Groundhog Day, the podcast.
That's right.
We are broadcasting on YouTube. How good is
Feels so fancy.
And now the YouTube is coming back into our microphones.
Just turn the TV down.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute the TV. Yeah.
If there was only some way that we could fix this.
Well, my phone is not anywhere.
This.
How,
Just turn the TV down.
I'm gonna mute the TV.
You recording also?
I'm recording on my laptop, but I'm about to start recording on the mixer, so we have two sources. And also, I'm pretty sure YouTube will save it too.
Yeah. If we get in the algorithm, it'll save it. Cat food commercials.
On my laptop, but I'm about to start recording on the mixer, so we have two sources.
Transphobia. You have to say trigger words to make YouTube archive your stuff. Terrorism.
Should do the BuzzFeed algorithm. It's like, you'll never believe.
Doctors hate this.
Yeah. Number 6 will shock you.
7 things that you don't know
That's
about
right.
something that I know more about than you don't know it.
That's right. He
right.
didn't have to work all the time.
I'm not
He
hearing
just
anything through my
surfed all
headphones.
day.
Y'all hear anything
10
through your
things
headphones?
you wish you
I can
knew
hear you.
before you started playing Jedi
Headphones not
Survivor.
plugged in.
Did you get Jedi Survivor, Jason?
I have Jedi Fallen Order because you guys kept talking about it, and I figured I better play that before I play Survivor.
No.
So I am going to play that first.
You don't need to do that.
Okay.
It's Jedi Survivor is so much better.
Okay.
It's so much bigger.
I saw you could fix his stupid face
Yes.
and his hair. So I was like,
You
oh,
can
that's a
make him
winner right there.
Less gay and less retarded.
There you go.
You got him looking like Amos from the Expanse. Is what he looks like.
Oh yeah,
With the beard and the bald head.
yeah. I was
Oh,
trying to
fancy.
do Van Zandt
Yeah.
from Rain of Fire. You bring that bitch down my throat. These beasts are not magical. They bleed blood like you and me. But he needs more wrinkles and no sleeves. I didn't watch The Expanse.
Oh, you
I
should
thought
have.
it was anal gaping porn. So I didn't want to watch it.
The expansive anus.
Expensive.
Hey, it's what day is it? It's May 6th.
May 6th.
Jason went to Japan, so Jason's here to talk about Japan.
Hello.
And this is
Or
another.
as they say in Japan, when you learning the language, hello.
Haro.
We were just talking about how they commit harakiri in an L shape, but they mix up their L's and R's. So the guy said, I need you to kill yourself like this.
Oh,
With the letter L. And the guy was like, R? That's too much. Cutting. That's going to hurt. No, I said R.
God damn it all.
It's easy. Just an R. No, I don't want to scrape an R into my stuff.
No,
Yeah.
it sounds a little rough.
Owie. That's owie. How am I going to throw myself off a cliff after doing all that?
Yeah, so how was it, Jason? Did you come back with a waifu pillow?
I did not, because you can't get that through security.
Oh.
No, I did not. Japan was so interesting that we're going back at the end of the year.
You're immediately addicted.
That's so. I have it felt like I didn't finish my story there, like I didn't close the chapter because we spent a lot of our time trying to get used to the metro.
You have to take revenge on someone who wronged you over there?
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going back.
No, but it's
Not over. This is not over.
it's like, but there's a couple of things we want to do. So you know, we had to kind of go back early a few nights because, you know, when I travel long distances, I bring a power, you know, like BMX built like wheelchair with me, right?
You're just going full American.
It goes off road.
It goes off.
He brings a
yeah.
rascal
Right.
scooter with him.
Yeah.
A Walmart.
Can it handle like choppy, like rocks and branches and shit?
Yeah, I can handle all sorts of stuff.
Hell
I
yeah.
felt pretty badass.
Have you got any
but-
like temples where you went on the paths on the with the yellow leaves, like the Golden Temple? Did you go to the Golden Temple on the island of Tsushima?
Go
No,
ahead and-
I did not. We didn't have time. We could only.
So you didn't get to go to any of like the cool Zen gardens or any of that?
Well, so I'll talk it out. So
Okay.
we'll just kind of just like walk it through, I guess. So
Well, how long was the flight? 12 hours, right?
flight was to Seattle. It was I think 4.5.
Yeah.
Flight to Japan was just 9. So
what
That's not
movies
bad.
did you watch? What Netflix shows did you download to your phone?
well, I tried to. It was weird because I was just so like amped up on the plane, like ready to, like.
I would have just watched The Last Samurai over and over again.
I'm just like Tom Cruise.
He treats the Japanese like he treats the retarded people in the Rain Man.
I
He
gotta-
walks into there and he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with these people?"
I got a meme the other day. I got a meme. I feel so old when I say it like that. I got a meme, but it's like
On
that
the
part,
YouTube? Did you get a meme on the YouTube?
on the
Downloaded it.
YouTubes? One of the youth sent it to me. It was like it was that part in The Last Samurai where he's like in the yukata and stuff, and he's got the sword. He talks to the two Confederate soldiers, and they put the subtitle in the Confederate soldiers like "fucking weeb."
Nice.
Yeah, the flight wasn't too bad. You're crossing
You're
an
like,
ocean.
oh, I only see ocean out the window. What is going on?
Yeah. It was the flight. The flight in was okay. The first lesson I learned going is don't pack a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Because I had to pack like it's that whole TSA bullshit stuff. It's like like make sure you can take your medications out. Make sure you can take your switch out. Make sure you can do all this and it just when you're trying to plan for like a week-long trip and then you just kind of overpack. Like so bad. Like I had to when I was at the Seattle airport, I had to go buy another bag just to so I could comfortably take my shit with me.
Yeah. You have to pay the extra checked baggage fee.
Nah, but they did put a big old thing that said heavy on the the check bag. You know what I mean? So
Oh, okay.
I think it's like 50 pounds or something like
to
that.
usually bring a backpack that you can flatten on top of everything in your bag just in case you want to.
Yeah, that's what we try to do. I was planning for more souvenirs and stuff. We were gonna need it to bring it home. And my wife was like, "No, we probably don't need it." And I was like, "We're gonna need it."
Yeah. We're gonna get lots of tiny little things.
Yes.
That are soft.
A
Yeah.
lot of paper
Squishmallow.
craft. A lot of origami paper cranes.
Yeah, there you go. It was funny though because oh man, we got a lot of plushies, and then when I kind of took everything out when we got back home and kind of organized everything, I had the most plushies. Apparently, a lot of it from the Nintendo
You
store.
win.
Yeah, I win.
You won Japan.
I guess. Right. But
That's
yeah.
the unfinished revenge story. I didn't buy enough
Yeah.
Nintendo
No.
plushies. I gotta go back.
I think
The Yakuza stopped me from getting all of the plushies.
I think the revenge story is more like, in this chair that I'm using to get along, when I travel long distances and stuff, it ran out of juice by 7:00. I guess it's not built for I think it's
Not built for off-roading.
not built for
Not
off-roading.
Not built for all that mudding you
That's
were
all that
doing in
mudding
Shibuya Square.
All the getting lost in Shinjuku Station,
Yeah.
that we did, so.
Did you get lost? How was the trains?
Fuck yeah, we got lost that first day.
Yeah.
I will say, Google Maps in Japan, kind of shitty.
Oh, it doesn't work?
It works, but all of the floors and
layered
stuff
shit.
are layered,
Yeah.
and that's the
Birds eye.
problem. I'm going the right way, but where is it? It's not
Yeah.
there. It's on the next floor. And when you're trying to go in between stations and stuff like that, it's kind of hard to let go and yeah. And because you want to be, you want to be modest and conservative, with the
Japan
with
is
the
the land of flat asses and three-dimensional maps.
you want to be considerate of people, right? So I didn't want to just be on my phone and bump into people and just be oh, submit go in the side, like that,
Gaijin.
yeah, baka gaijin, right? So So yeah, flight was okay. Just trying to get acclimated to it. My ass kept turning the volume off and on my in-flight stuff. So you're sitting there trying to watch, I guess, The Office as a comfort food kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I tried watching Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and I just couldn't get into it. It's
You got scared of the gorilla people in the mountains.
it's the
They're
Yeah.
mean.
it's the Marvel malaise, So I just couldn't get into it, And-
Yeah, I couldn't get into it either, but I actually went to it at the theater. So I was just like, me and the guy next to me ended up just kind of MST3King it.
Well, you told me that if you didn't go, they were going to call you racist, right? So you had an obligation to go.
Wait, no, it was that you're not supposed to go, right?
The movie is racist. They make those black people grunt like an animal over and
Yeah,
over
the
again.
one, the mountain guys, the guy from,
Jabari. They get mad and they start grunting and
they start doing
pounding
gorilla
their
noises.
chests.
Yeah,
Oh, what, like in Baku and his
yeah, and
crew?
Baku, his people. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Well, that was in the first movie. Too.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It felt a little on the nose.
I'll tell you what-
For Disney execs.
I'll
to
tell you
be
what
behind
though,
it.
that freaking Chadwick made that movie. He made that character. There was no reason to have a Black Panther movie without him. It sucks, but he kind of was that entire, I guess you would say, franchise, right?
Yeah.
Because they're sub franchises of the overall franchise.
Well, that too, but also it's they had that story coming out during COVID, like Letitia Wright didn't want to get her vaccinations, and so
Yeah,
when I heard she was, I was like, "Who's the villain?" COVID in this movie,
I
It's
was
like,
trying to
man.
write a bit about that. How it scales financially for a Disney exec that has billions to give a guy $1 million to whoop and jump up and down and do showy type what was it, minstrelly kind of behavior.
Yeah.
And it scales the same economically as a plantation owner that has 8 houses and
Oh,
gives the
right.
shittiest one to some people to work for free.
For free. But hey, he gave you a house. Yeah. Yeah, it's the same.
Oof. Well, I didn't think
Percentage
of, that way.
of wealth dispersed. But then
Thanks,
Steve
Bob.
Harvey, I fucked up and listened to some old comedy albums, and Steve Harvey did it way better because he interviewed Michael Clark Duncan during Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
He was like, "How you gonna let them make you be a monkey? How much are they paying you?" And he said, $10 million. For $10 million, I'd be on the porch with a watermelon, whatever
Oh,
they want me
no.
to do. I jump up and down.
Oh,
God
that's
damn, $10 million, and that was that long ago. I don't
Oh,
know how
wow.
how many $1 million they got for Wakanda.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. So so that first day, I guess to get it back on topic or whatever, but that first day,
Stay on target.
stay on target. Yeah, plane was fine. We get there and we landed in Haneda, and they had it down. They're like, "Yup, tourists coming." Put signs up, walk everybody through. They're like, "Welcome to the U.S." I mean, they were speaking perfect English too.
Did you yell Haneda like the Akira movie?
Oh, like Haneda. Tetsuo. Shoot lasers everywhere.
Yeah, I go everywhere I go. Everybody, I can't be not American. It's too.
You're too conspicuous.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I might as well just have a giant cowboy hat,
Well, howdy.
and an air horn.
Well, I killed him.
So, I killed him. Yeah. So we get there, we get through customs, they get us through okay, because I'm in my chair, we kind of get ushered through and stuff. So that was nice and very helpful. And, the whole process to get into the country, once you have your passport and once you do your pre-boarding stuff before you fly out, I mean, it's all pretty seamless,
Yeah.
right? So we got in that first night. We kind of our hotel is in Shinjuku. So we kind of just rolled around some of the shops and some of the izakayas and
Shinjuku is
stuff.
the fashion area.
That's Harajuku.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shinjuku is video games.
Shinjuku is just kind of like a nightlife kind of night, like Shibuya and Shinjuku and Roppongi. They're
That's
kind of
close.
all centralized. It's all kind of like just big old nightlife kind of district.
Did you do any clubbing?
I did not do any
Did you
clubbing.
do any singing?
This man doesn't club anymore. No, I try to see if Sarah want to do karaoke, but we're trying to. You plan. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You plan for shit, and then you try to you plan too much shit, and about half the shit you want to do, you don't. Get
Yeah, you already had a friend lady with you, so you didn't have to go rent a friend lady.
didn't have to rent a girlfriend.
You didn't have to go do the hour by hour hotel.
Yeah, friend lady.
Yeah, no love hotels for me. I was good. But yeah, we kind of just rolled around and
Are all the restaurants called number one best?
Ichiban?
No,
there's a no
number one USA best food. Nice.
number one. Yeah,
Yum yum. Nice nice.
Nah, not at
Chicken time.
Not at all. But we of course, the first night we got there, we busted the convenience, the combini, cherry as it were. So or popped it and
You got some Kit Kat?
got some. Well, yeah, got a few Kit Kat, got a few snacks, got my karage kun from Lawson's, which is like their fried chicken they serve.
Yeah.
and-
Is Haribo Chinese, Japanese? Panties, look at these.
What is
Haribo.
the
Sounds like it.
gummy
Gummies,
bears?
Yeah.
German?
Okay.
Yeah,
Why are they co-opting Chinese culture?
I don't know.
You don't get they should be called not Haribo.
Not Haribo. Yeah.
Hitlerbo.
So the God. So I get to the counter and I was like, oh, I have a rail card, so I kind of want to use, just I've loaded it up with money, so I get around the trains, you can use it everywhere, and I was like, oh, I'll just use. He kept like pointing. He's like the this, and I couldn't understand him, and I was like,
You're like, it's rude to point, sir.
right, I don't want to
Stop it.
And of course, when you're in Japan, they have a tray where you lay the card down, you put your money in or whatever. So I laid my Suica down card, and he just very angry, oh, a Suica, just like that, very loud, and the whole everyone's kind of looking at me,
What's
and
a
I'm like,
Suica?
a Suica card is like a rail pass card. You load it up with money, and then when you go to the train, when you're going to go to the train, you swipe the kiosk, it's like a little card reader, and you go through.
It's like somebody yelling that you have $100 bill in the ghetto.
Basically.
$100, goddamn. Shh, please.
That's what it felt like. So
Everybody.
so now, they're all true. Oh, sweet. Like that every time we have to use it or something. So it was just stupid. But after that, we passed out. We passed out at 9 o'clock, and then I wake up, and it's fucking 5 a.m. The sun's already out.
How many times did you and your wife say what time it was for you, where you came from? It's 6 a.m. for us right now.
We were getting
Well, for me, you slept in, honey. So for you,
Yeah.
it's actually 8 a.m.
Right. We were getting texts as throughout the day. It's like, hey, how y'all doing? I was like, I'm great. It's 2 a.m. We can't talk to you right now.
I'll feel good. I don't want to.
I don't want to. Yeah. So, but that first day we just hung out in Shibuya. We went to the Meiji Jingu Shrine, which was really, really cool.
What's that in English? Which demon is it worshiping?
I don't think it's worshiping any
it a
demons.
dragon?
I don't think
Is
so.
it an animal? Is it a monkey shrine?
Not that I know of.
So you didn't know what the shrine was for.
No, it just looked beautiful. It was just dope.
There are people there worshiping something, and you were like, "That's pretty."
Well, we did see
Well, look at this thing here.
yeah.
Look at the monkey.
Oh, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, well, I mean,
What, y'all worship this monkey?
I can look it up right now, but I'm sure it would be it wouldn't be great, But yeah,
Well, nothing beat the world's largest ball of twine.
that's right.
Ypsilanti.
But it's pretty cool, though. No,
Yeah.
no, but the gates we went through, are just massive. It was really neat to see. And then before you go into the temple,
Torii gates. You know what Torii means?
yes, I don't know what Torii means, but we did go to the
It's
Torii
like
gates.
bird wings. That's why it's shaped like that.
With the arch.
Fancy. So
I'm Japanese, by the way.
I could
I know
tell.
everything.
I could tell. There you go.
Did you see any gay samurai?
Did I see what?
Any gay samurai?
I did not.
You're sexy.
I did not see gay samurai.
you my sword from Saigon.
But
Sexy gay samurai.
we did see a wedding procession at the temple. That was pretty neat.
Yeah, that's cool. Whenever you get to see that, I think somebody. Oh no, that's you did. He had a lost in translation moment. That's
I
what
did.
happened is that Scarlett Johansson goes to one of those temples and she watches a couple get married.
Yeah, I was like, I had my moment, and then now I can go party
Bill
with
Murray,
Bill Murray.
whispered something dirty in your ear that
Yeah.
we'll never know
Yeah.
what it is.
Exactly. You know,
You can finally tell us what it was.
Right.
it was all a dream.
Come
That's
to
what
North
it,
Carolina.
That's what it
I'll make
was.
you a margarita.
That's right. Anytime you're in Hollywood, look me up.
So you went to the Nintendo store.
Yeah.
There is the Nintendo store.
There is the Nintendo store.
It's not just a bunch of them.
Josh has been to the one in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to that one too.
Yeah, that's the real one. That's the American Nintendo store.
That's the NOA
All right.
store. It's Nintendo of America.
I don't know
Of
why they're
America.
copying it over there.
That's right.
But this is the real one here we got.
Yep.
But the cool thing was, like, it was raining that day, so we kind of just said we'll just walk over from the shrine to the the little cluster of stores with the Nintendo store was in. It's called the Shibuya Parko. So we kind of just walked over there, just stormed the whole time. But we went to Yoyogi Park, but because it was raining, no one was there. So it's kind of lovely, like, I don't know, poetic, kind of romantic, like walk through the park with, and then
They just put a U on the end of everything, like in Mexican, they put a O on the end of everything. Parco. I put on my dress.
But
Sexy samurai.
that's right.
Yeah, my friend Chance Copeland took Japanese, and so they gave them all like Japanified names.
Chicken
and
head.
his name was Chansu Coporando.
Copperlando.
Like literally, that's they call Chansu. That's what I've called him. I've called him that ever since. I'm like Chansu. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how they pronounced mine. It was Castleberry Jason, and it was like
Yeah,
yes.
so just adding you to the end of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, you do it.
Castleberry
Yeah.
Jason.
I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
We did do a Nintendo store. Tourists are back. I mean, we're tourists, right? But
Watch out, guys.
American tourist.
we got a real gaijin over here. Yeah, it's just because they've opened Japan back up. Everyone's coming in, so it's kind of like asses to elbows, kind of trying to get around everywhere, which is expected. It's fine,
Right.
I'm trying not to be a bull in a china shop. I'm just telling everybody, Gomesai, watch out. I may run over you. But yeah,
Their feet are bound anyway, so that you're not going to hurt them.
Yeah.
that's true.
They're all cinched up into a bunch of rubber bands over there.
I think that was Chinese.
Oh Jesus!
So yeah, last night.
You ran over my foot. You would have, but it's all shoe there.
Yeah. So last night, Chiaki. What did you say to Chiaki? You said you're gonna, you were going to do something, and she said, "No, it's Chinese."
Oh, I don't know. Fried chicken? I don't know.
She's like, that's Chinese. It's racist. I like it.
Oh, no, yeah.
I
It's
like
for her
it.
episode that she was on that we're editing the visuals for.
Right.
I was using all Chun-Li videos from Street Fighter 5
Oh Jesus!
and Tifa videos from Final Fantasy Remake as just the background.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, that's racist. That's good.
I like it. I like it.
Starting to understand that it's a comedy show.
Yeah.
The cool thing that we did a Nintendo store. There's a we're obviously in our house we're kind of like manga anime fans.
In this
so-
house, we believe.
in this house we believe in the One Piece and it's real. Right?
Yeah.
So we went to the Jump store and like I said, it's just crowded everywhere. But the cool thing was there was a Final Fantasy 35th anniversary pop up
Yeah.
store, and it's Square Enix, so it's all expensive shit, But
Was it
they
for mostly 16 stuff? Was it promo for 16?
they had a promo for 16. They had like all the original carts in their boxes and stuff, like which I guess you could go to like any retro game store in Japan and see it. You know what I mean? But
It's so hedonistic if you told somebody from 50 years ago, there's just pop-up stores.
Yeah.
yeah, we just pop up. We just do whatever
They
we
used to be
want.
called brick and mortar. It was a permanent thing, and now they just, make a little store for fun.
Right. It's cool though. It had like some original Yoshitaka Amano artwork.
Oh, yeah.
hanging up. Oh, it was badass. Like he just did this big, collage of like all the heroes and stuff from the
Yeah.
games. Oh, it's beautiful. It was cool to see that in
Stunning
person.
and brave female heroes.
Yeah.
They were the first. They did it before everybody for 13.
That's true.
Yeah.
Final
Oh,
Fantasy
6.
13 Paved
first-
the way.
So arguably, well, I mean, there's not really a main character in 6, but arguably the first person that you meet and play as is the
Kathleen
chick.
Kennedy wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for Final Fantasy 6.
This is true.
We all know that the first
it's the origin
female
story.
main character of anything was Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
It's Katniss in the Hunger Games.
There's a Capcom store, which I'm a Street Fighter head, so that was up my alley.
What do you think of the 6 demo? Did you remember that?
I've got it loaded.
Yeah.
I was busy with other things, so I'm thinking I'm gonna play it tomorrow before I do anything else. So
Yeah,
I got that.
we have to pre-order it because my kid is finally into fighting games because of it.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah?
They simplified everything.
See, I think
They made it for dumb Westerners. You just one button.
I
Lazy.
well, I think what I think is they're like I think we're gonna sell 10 million copies of this, and
Yeah.
I was like I think you might after you do like you may not do it immediately because Street Fighter 5 didn't sell. I think it sold 10 million after 10 years.
They've got a combo modifier, right trigger, which is a rad idea for a fighting game.
It is a rad
If you want
idea.
to start a
And-
combo, you have to.
And I
hold that.
think the way they're adopting, you can play two play styles. You can play, regular, or you can play Smash Brothers style.
But I started.
I think that's genius, honestly. They kind of do that in like some of the Guilty Gear games, and they did it like I remember they did like in Capcom versus SNK 2 back in the day. Like the GameCube ones had like an easy operation mode, is what it's called. So like you can assign moves to the right analog.
Well, there's platforming too. There's a town. And there's,
Yeah,
places you
Metro
can't
City.
get
I
to
saw that. I was like, gang! I'm so
unless
excited.
you have to unlock the tiger uppercut to be able to get to the roof of a certain thing and get the
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah. I'm kind of and honestly, since I'm not really an online player, I don't like playing online with anybody because I'm terrible at it. That's the one thing. But also, you know,
That's how you find out how bad you are. It's like when
Exactly.
the Asian kids showed up at the mall and put a quarter on the screen. You're like, fuck,
exactly.
we're all gonna die.
When Tekken 7 first came out, like on the consoles, I played in a one-off like kind of little tournament thing. They set up online. Got all the way to the end, and I actually made it to the final like match. It wasn't like a big, just like one of those side tournament kind of you're just playing for like extra coins in the game and stuff. It's no big deal. But I was like so pumped. I was doing so good. And I was getting this kid down to the last sliver, and this fucker, this Brazilian like teenager or whatever, blink, kicked off. He's like he's left the room. I was like, you fucker. So I lost like the tournament from that. And that's why I never play online. No.
You remember your dad used to come in when we were playing video games and go, "Are you winning?
Are you
And
winning,
you're like,
son?
Yeah. How many coins? Did you get all the coins?" I was playing Death Stranding and my wife came in and she was like, "Do you like it?" And I was like, "I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
afraid and I'm sad.
Exactly.
I'm not sure what's happening."
Exactly.
Are you winning? I think I lost $60 is what happened.
Yeah.
So that first night after we got done at the doing all the Nintendo stuff, we found the last remaining like Tower Records physical store.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Did you go to the? Yeah, you
We
told me about that.
did. It was
Last Tower
bad.
Dragon.
It was
Yeah.
badass.
You-
I go to the
you,
last
pulled
one.
the Dave Grohl. You went. You have a Tower Records.
Yeah, that's how I was like, oh, this is amazing. I didn't go. I just kind of hung out around the ground floor, because I found what I wanted, So, I found some Nujabes on vinyl. So,
Did they do tabletop over there? Did they have a D&D before we had D&D?
I don't.
No,
know.
D&D came from here.
D&D
Yeah, but-
came from here. Yeah,
So
they're
you're
more
like
like
X.
they got into Ultima before we did or anything like that, right?
I mean, they've
Uh,
got
see, I
cool
th-
action
I think-
figures.
Well,
You'd think
no,
there would
Lord
be some
British,
sort of...
the guy who made Ultima's from here too.
Yeah, I know he's from here, but it like caught fire over there.
Maybe,
and,
yeah.
and that's when it led to like Dragon Slayer, Dragon Quest. All those
yeah.
things.
Ultima predated Dragon
Yeah.
Quest.
By the
didn't
time
it?
we had D&D, they already had Super Mario 27.
Yeah,
over
something
there.
like that.
According to
Yeah.
my friend's dad,
Yeah.
who works in Japan.
yeah,
Yeah,
When I
my
was in
my
third grade.
In
uncle. at
Japan, they
Nintendo.
already have the Nintendo 128.
That's right. Our buddy Clay is playing Metroid 6 already. So
Yeah.
We don't talk about that.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, Clay.
He's
There
gonna
you go.
he's gonna NDA's nuts on your head. Did
I know. I shouldn't have joked. I shouldn't joke like that. But
you
it-
watch the D&D movie?
no, is it any good?
Yeah, it's fun.
yeah,
I laughed out loud. There's some Taika Waititi.
Did
comedy.
you watch it off mine? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't even watched it yet. I was waiting for Josh or one of you guys or something. So, or not
Did-
Josh. I was waiting for Joey.
Did
or-
Siskel and Ebert call it a fun medieval romp?
yeah.
It wasn't
Alright.
bad.
Well, they're
All
both
right.
dead. So
So they said nothing then.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
They for some reason had no comment about the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
They were
yeah,
sex
because
trafficked.
they're dead.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
I need to watch that then.
It's fun.
Next,
It's a fun romp. Yeah.
Yeah.
nice. The next day we went to the Tokyo National Museum. It was badass because you got to have culture. It can't all be video games, right? It can't all be
Yeah.
waifu pillows or anything like that. So
Eventually, you've jizzed on all of it, and it's too late.
you know,
Just
go
left
with
your
your culture.
American DNA
I
everywhere.
already came 8 times today. Now I have to go to look at art.
Yeah.
you can just do that at home.
Yeah.
You don't need to.
You're gonna like Interpol's gonna come for you. There's gonna be like a murder, and they found Jason's DNA on the,
just
like all the
everywhere.
pillows.
Just God damn it.
You
You
can't
know.
get away with it in Japan because of all the neon. There's black lights on
Yeah,
the whole time. Look at you.
According to the documentary I played called Yakuza 0, Yakuza
That-
Like a Dragon.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tokyo National Museum was badass. We saw, we see like scrolls and artwork and samurai armor and
Oh, badass.
it was badass. The coolest thing I remember is they had this this exhibit of hilts, swords. I thought of you, Josh, when I was there, like the
Yeah.
little round hilts and
I
stuff.
thought about you too.
Aw.
You went to the top of the Gundam. I was wondering if you stopped halfway and touched his butt.
I touched my butt.
the
I may have
elevator stopped partway so I could see the pee-pee hole of the Gundam.
I may have been like, you know.
There's a laser come out of the pee-pee hole.
How do the Gundam reproduce?
Gundam.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, like this, they tell like stories on the hilts.
Yeah.
It's badass. Like I feel like I've heard about this before and I didn't remember it, but it was badass.
So what about wrapping your hand around the shaft of this thing made you think about me when you were in Japan?
Well, because we talk about Ghost of Tsushima all the time. So
We were making a show with that. Speaking of not wanting to play games online with people, we did figure out how to record remotely.
that was sweet.
Yeah, we
And
did a stream.
we need
with-
a fourth man if you
directly
wanna-
off the PlayStation.
It's not a competition. You can't win or lose. It's just fucking around and talking and recording.
See, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
You can join with your headset and your PS5, and we could have done this episode over PlayStation without you even having to come here.
This could have been an email.
Yeah,
No,
right.
that's the next stage.
Well,
And
then we
we'll
do
see
that
how,
next
how it
then.
sounds, and then I don't have to add game shit to it.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That's
Then
already
it's all in a package.
That's all we're doing. All this because I'm lazy and I don't want to do anything.
I understand.
I'll still put memes on it.
But
You
yeah.
guys are both playing the Pixel remasters right now.
I have I finished part 1. It was
Final Fantasy.
yeah.
Final Fantasy.
What have you?
That's the-
Which ones have you played, Donnie?
Well,
All of them.
so I mean, I've played all of the Final
Mm-hmm.
Fantasies, but of the Pixel remasters, I haven't really played through. I've had them since like 2021 on Steam, but
Right.
I've started each one of them. I've gotten like 3 or 4 hours into 5, and
Mm-hmm.
probably I got to where you're a paladin when Cecil's a paladin.
Mm-hmm.
In 4, I played through only up to the first fiend. In 1, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I've messed around in them.
So
Fiend. They're called Japanese people.
Yeah.
It's rude.
don't be
Call them
racialist.
fiends.
But yeah, I picked up. So I double dipped on it because I was up at 11:45 or like I was like after midnight one Sunday night, and Square Enix was like, "Hey, we're putting the
U.S. version.
the U.S.
on
version
sale
up on sale." I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's
at
do it!"
like noon Japan time.
Yeah.
I just played 1, 2, 3, and 6 on my phone recently.
Well,
not whenever they came out. I was working somewhere.
did the
where-
Pixel remasters come out on the phone
No,
or just Steam? Sorry,
no, they're just the originals.
I think the Pixel remasters did come out on
redone
phones,
for
though.
iPhone.
didn't they?
I don't know if they're Pixel remasters or not. They're fine.
I mean, the recent ones. I think they also came out. on
yes,
phones.
yeah.
I've played. I tried to play Dragon Quest V and I tried to play Chrono Trigger on the phone. They're fine. Just it's just a little awkward. I feel, but that's just me.
I have 5 and 6 for 3D for DS unopened. They're worth like $300 or $400.
Yeah, hold on to
The
this.
title of Final Fantasy is basically the "I'm taking my ball and going home" of game developers.
Like, this is the last game I'm gonna
I'm
make.
not doing this anymore. I'm not playing with you guys.
If this doesn't succeed, this is my final fantasy.
Swan song.
So, yeah, I picked it up on the Square Enix store, not expecting to see it till like this summer because Squeenix. Because if you get like the special editions, like from Limited Run or something like that, you don't get those for like months, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, well, okay, well if I get it, I can keep it all nice and sturdy. It'll be a nice showpiece, you know.
I
Like,
think
it's
I'm
got
gonna get 4 and 5 just to play on the PS5 and see.
yeah.
It'll be fun to play with the controller on the big TV and stuff.
I
Because I just played 1, 2, 3, and 6 recently. So.
Yeah, I think you'll dig 4. I dug 4. 4. This is the first time I played through 4.
I may have already played it because of whatever it was called in America when it first came out.
2.
Didn't
Like
they?
2. It's called 2 in America, because they didn't have enough resources to get like the original 2 and 3 over here. Right? We were already on Super Nintendo by the time they translated.
Now
you
we're
know?
on I'm taking my ball and going home 16.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm not playing
Yeah,
anymore
but the
except
dude-
one more time.
That dude already quit. I think he quit after what 7?
Which one?
Uematsu.
The guy that named it.
The guy-
Final Fantasy?
Oh, the composer?
No, not Uematsu. Sakaguchi, Hironobu Sakaguchi.
Oh yeah, he quit to go make the Final Fantasy movie. Dude.
Yeah, which flopped. And then
It
he
flopped,
was like,
and then he went to he started his own company.
Well,
Took
Did
his
you Blue
ball and went home
Dragon?
for real?
He did, yeah. He started his own company. He made Blue Dragon, Lost Odyssey,
Lost Odyssey,
and
Last Remnant?
The Last Story.
Last story.
And apparently, all of them are great. I have
Remnant
Blue,
was good.
I have Blue Dragon, and I have, which is like basically Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and then I have Lost Odyssey. I just haven't had time.
I
to
have
like,
Lost
fire
Odyssey
them
on Steam.
Yeah, they put
played
it
it
on
when it
Steam.
came out
I
on
didn't know
the
I
that.
have
Xbox.
it on Steam. Yeah.
Huh.
360, right?
Yeah, and you know it's backward compatible on the series, so you can just go pick it up for
That's cool. I mean, it's a fucking Final Fantasy
dirt
game.
cheap. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's Final Fantasy. They're pretty good. You know, I mean, they're not pretty good. They're usually universally, if not like fantastic, they're great. Which
Do they have
you know-
homeless in Japan?
oh yeah,
You saw homeless?
I saw homeless.
There's no woods for them to live in.
Yeah. Where do they live?
infrastructure all around the city, man.
I've started calling them elves here so that it doesn't bother me when I'm hiking.
But
Like, there's elves in the woods. They're woodland people.
But
it's fine. They live here.
the homeless like kind of encampment we walked through, you know, when we were going through Yoyogi and we saw it. It was very nicely put together. I mean, it was very
So even the homeless are organized, huh?
yes.
Are there ghettos? Did anybody say, like, don't go to that part of town, it's dangerous?
They usually say like Kabukicho
Yeah.
or is probably I almost said Karamacho, which is the one in Yakuza, which I just finished. I just finished Yakuza 1 today. So I was gonna say that, but they also say like Ikebukuro, which is where we're staying when we go in December. There's one half where it's like, oh, it's, you know, Nerd Central, bring the whole family. We got a Gyoza, you know, stadium. We got this. We have a Namco like thing. Bring the whole family. And the other side of it, it's like sex shops, you know, hostess clubs and shit, like, you know, seedy, you know. But
I was hiking the other day in the woods. I saw some homeless elf people.
Elf
Wood-
people.
Woodland folk. And then
are you calling them that because they live in the woods over there?
Yeah, and
Oh,
they're
okay.
kind of hippie-ish. So
Oh,
they have
yeah.
long hair and
They're the Fae.
Yeah.
The Fae people.
the woodland. And it's so I
You
had forgot
can't
my
buy the woods, man.
you can't own this land. So I hadn't had my iPads, AirPods. The only thing that you can tell that I'm not homeless is because I have AirPods.
Because you
in.
have little white things sticking out of your
Yeah,
ear.
because otherwise I wear like a shitty shirt and old shorts and
Yeah.
crappy shoes. Like that's how our parents did. There wasn't workout clothes when we were little, so I thought
No.
you're supposed to work out in your lawn mowing t-shirt.
Yeah.
But I didn't have my AirPods,
Mm-hmm.
so I was just listening to my phone on loud because I was alone
Uh-huh.
in the woods.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was Big J Okerson. I don't know if you've heard of him. He was on Big Two Bears One Cave,
Okay.
and he was telling about hooking up with chicks when he was younger.
Uh-huh.
And then I came around the corner, and there's like a group of people in a clearing. It's like two mothers and a bunch of little girls.
All right.
They're doing like crafts or something, like in the middle of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's do a little hiking thing together.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. I was kind of fascinated with it. It was at the end of the walk. I was kind of tired.
Mm-hmm.
And then BJ Okerson was like, yeah, I fucked this girl when I was 16. I'm glad we didn't tape it. It would have been child porn.
Oh,
And
wow.
I was like, mute, stop.
mute. Yup. Yup.
There's little children in the woods.
So it was, what was it? Screaming Jay Okerson, is that what you said?
Yeah, Big J Okerson.
Big
He's
J.
a-
Okerson.
He's kind of a David Tell
I gotcha.
adjacent guy from that same scene.
We went to, the reason I was thinking that, we went to a, because I was thinking of Screaming Jay Hawkins, and I'll explain.
Thunder Lightning.
Thunderline. Yeah. We found our first day, we found this awesome little like bar, it's called Quattro Labo. And it's a record bar. They
Yeah.
play records there. And it was super eclectic. We had, I shit you not, Steve Winwood, Ark of the Diver, which has, if you see a chance, take it on there. Classic 80s song, right? Synthy and everything. Then they had like a Japanese artist named Yumi Arai.
Yeah.
Then we had the 1975.
Hell yeah.
And then we
I thought they were
had,
blacklisted in Japan. They don't like them anymore.
well, apparently,
got in
I mean,
trouble.
I haven't listened to the podcast where he kind of went off. He popped off, but
they deleted it. Now it's gone.
oh, is it gone? Well, then he didn't do it. Then,
Now you'll
right?
never hear it.
That's right. It's,
Yeah, there's no way
It's
anybody.
because he's
copied and
banging.
pasted
It's
that
'cause he's
anywhere else.
banging Taylor Swift
Yeah.
now, so they have to like wipe him.
No shit. Is
Yeah.
he really?
Yeah.
That's who she. Okay, I was wondering who this show. Like, because you subscribe to Apple News. It's like
we're all
you'll
gonna be
never
watching
guess
the-
who this is dating because it's all like BuzzFeed if you don't fix the
We're gonna be
algorithm.
watching the Swift Healy nuptials soon.
Oh, jeez.
You're pulling the whole thing.